Say that again.
I feel like,
You know how we do our you know what I'm saying, Unity tour, Jehovah Jamz car conversation. So
yes. So basically, the conversation is about how I raised my sons and dating, and we was talking about, you know, Ron J, and we was always talking about how, you know, we were younger, how they were younger men, and just kind of different things. And I brought up my sons and how important I think it is for young men to experience dating, not sex, just dating. Dating is not always sex. And as far as me as a Christian mom, definitely not. But they do what they do because they're young. But I feel like it's important for them to have experience in dating so that they can know when they find a wife that they found a good thing. And so that's my take on that they should experience different women at a young age.
All right, so Ron J, you got young men growing up, so what's your take?
So, I mean, I concur. Like, let's say, so I concur from the standpoint, right? I got a 16-year-old. I concur, like, man, being able to, you know, interact with young ladies in a righteous way, right? You know what I'm saying? So I definitely concur with that, man, because we as people of God, I always tell my boys, man, hold yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? Keep yourself, right? Just do it unto God. So they know that. I express that. But I do believe, man, interacting, understanding how to interact with different women and things like that, you know what I'm saying? Until you know that you know. You see what I'm saying? Until you know that you know. So going back to the point of you don't have to stay in nothing toxic just to feel like you gotta lock down. Like, nah, you know, like know and have peace in your heart, because that was one of the main things with me, right? So I was street. I was living how I was living, man, but when I met my wife, it was something different about her. And also too, I ain't know how to pray all profound, but I still pray. And so I like, God, like, give me clarity. Like, is she for me? You know what I'm saying? Make it known. And he made it known. And so that's why I took a leap of faith. Like, man, okay, yeah, this is my girl. We've been locked in ever since. 18 years together, 15 years married. So I prayed about it. But also she had distinctive characteristics that stood out to me. So I'm saying it was distinctive. Like, I'm talking about how she loved me, how careful she was with me, how understanding she was with me, how supportive. I'm like, oh yeah, but shout out, come here, like, you ain't going nowhere, you with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna lose that. So yeah, but prior to that, to go back to the original point, like, I was young, so I was like, you know, before I got with my wife, I was out, man, meeting different women, different girls, you know what I'm saying? Connecting, you feel me? So I was able to distinct, like, okay, I see what